So you now have some time to get your shit together before heading to the HQ of the Heroic Oversight Guild to progress the story.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is going to be a reconnaissance sort of exploration. Are we on the same page about that? Like, this is not us walking through the final door to...
Are you asking me? Yes.
No,
yes.
I'm asking Juice and Dad. Like, we're not imagining this as the final confrontation as much as it is us sort of scoping out the joint.
Well, I don't know. I think
if we're going to go there, we're not going to have an easy way back that I know of, so we should have a plan.
I mean, we've got flying horse friends, so I'm not necessarily worried about transit.
We should talk to Althea, though.
That's what I think. I think we need to have a little rap session with Althea.
The last time you talked with Althea, she and Hieronymus headed to the Heroic Oversight Guild to try to work on getting you the blessed weapons.
I assume she'll be our sort of contact on the ground. I'd like to see Festo to talk about my missing skill set.
Okay.
Just because magic is basically all I'm a level 3 barbarian on top of that, but even then I'm a magic barbarian. So
let's start there. So as you're heading back to your dorms, the three of you are heading that way, and you, Fitzroy, see Festo in the fantasy quad, and it appears that they are playing with a tiny hacky sack.
Sweet,
full of magic beans.
Oh, obviously.
Sweet sackin', bro.
Thank you.
I hope you don't mind my use of the colloquial bro.
No, I know that bro can be unisex in this fantasy world in which we live.
Fantastic. I'm known to sack around. Down at the, I'll tell you who's wild about sacking is basically everyone at Clyde Knight's night school.
Oh, yeah? Let's sack, bro.
Then we sack for like 35 minutes.
Yeah, it's nice. And then Festo leaves.
The world ends.
Yep.
Wait, don't leave.
Not with a bang, but with a hacky sack.
Yeah. Hey, real quick before you go.
Yes?
I imagine we're like sitting in the shade of a tree as I like rub the sweat off my forehead. Yeah.
We've got that post-sack glow.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going to come as probably quite a shock to you. But
No, I won't go on a date with you. I'm a professor. That would be wildly inappropriate.
Hugely unethical, but that's for sure not where I was going with this. I lost my powers.
What the fuck?
Yeah, see? Yes, I found out. Yeah, that was my first thought for sure, too, and it weighs heavy on my heart, soul, and stomach. But I found my patron of magic, and they sort of cut me off from their supple udder of magic, and so that was the worst imaginable way for me to put that. But
horrid.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
I can't do magic anymore, Festo. And
well, just use your own magic.
Yeah. Let me tap into the magic inside me, and that's like what going to help me win the big basketball game? Because I look down in my heart, and I don't have sort of my own brand.
Well, I've been thinking about it. What you said about using magic in the crypt. Mm-hmm. And without your own source of magic, you wouldn't have been able to. So just use your own magic.
I don't really know how to do that, Festo.
The same way you use any magic? Close your eyes, clear your mind, and just cast. This
is literally a Michael Secret Stuff situation. And I just want everyone to recognize that. Now I should speak as Griffin, because I don't think Fitzroy would know about the movie Space Jam.
Well, unless there's a fantasy version, some kind of perhaps like a pantomime.
Yeah, omni-plane jam.
Well, I mean, maybe there's like a Punch and Judy show where they do Space Jam.
Okay, so just so I'm clear, I was able to cast magic in the crypt with my own magic, and I just did it naturally because I didn't know that I didn't have the chaos magic?
Yeah.
Okay, but how do I get my brain back in that space? Like, now I know I don't...
Dude, you're the fucking... I don't know.
This is Festo. You have changed my life in incalculable ways, but this is the least helpful you've ever been.
Well, as a fairy, my magic is natural. I don't think about. I've never had to worry about it.
Right.
And
right.
so this is. I know how to do a spell. I don't know how to access my own magic. I mean, stop getting in your own fucking way, I guess.
All right.
Sorry for all the cursing. I'm drunk.
It's been a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were just talking to Gray, and Gray cussed up just a cloud of dark funk.
I was having some morning dew before my hacky sack, and that's what I call whiskey.
Okay. All right, Festo. I guess I'll try and find the magic within me. I thought I already did that, but I guess I only made it down to like my torso. I'll dig down deeper. Maybe there's something in my like lower thigh that's like,
Close your
there
eyes.
it is. Yep.
Clear your mind. Take a breath. Are you ready?
Yep.
And cast.
I don't think anything happens.
It's Griffin's Dungeons and Dragons. Just say something did happen.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
At least try.
Yeah,
okay,
come
yeah.
on, try to cast.
How about we roll for it?
Okay.
What do you think?
Roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Not great. That is a 5 plus 4, a 9.
Okay, so you roll, and you close your eyes. You clear your mind. When you open your eyes, you feel a little tickle on your hand. And you look down, and on the palm of your hand, there is a tiny spectral crab. Very small, about the size of a spider. But you'd know it anywhere. It's a tiny snippers.
Oh my
with
God.
a different color. What color is your magic? Your magic, Fitzroy?
Golden.
A tiny golden spectral crab. And it scuttles in your hand back and forth and waves its crabby claws in the air as if saying hello.
Are you the same Snippers as before? Was that a yes? Okay, my sweet son. I didn't think you could get any more adorable and perfect, and yet here you are.
So I guess just keep practicing that?
Yeah. Yes, I imagine I'll be able... The ballistic properties of this little guy are going to be out of this world. I can really chuck him through a bad guy now. So I thank you for that. And I guess I'll start working on fireballs and stuff, too.
So, moving forward, Griffin.
And so from behind, I slap him in the head.
Another crab comes out. What the fuck?
So, moving forward, whenever you wish to cast a spell...
You must be slapped.
You must be slapped? No, you're going to roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier, and anything that you can think of that would help Fitzroy to clear his mind and do anything like that will grant you bonuses and advantage and anything like that.
Cool.
But it's going to be all about Fitzroy learning to deal with his anxieties and his blocks and everything.
For sure.
And conquer the magic within.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
So what's your prep look like as you head for this recon?
Do I have all my earthly possessions at all times on my character sheet?
You still have so a lot of your stuff, if you remember, like magical items, that kind of thing, you had to check in with the bursar. And most of your stuff. Fearbold, you don't have a lot of shit. So I assume probably you are able to carry a lot of the things you have. But if there's anyone you want to talk to, anybody you want to check in with, anything you want to grab before you go, this is the time to do it.
I feel like we should check in with Rainier.
Cool.
Doesn't it make sense to have, if we're going to teleport into a pretty dangerous sitch, doesn't it make sense to have somebody back here who knows what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty straightforward with Rainier thus far, so I don't see why we would keep this from her.
And I would like to talk to Barb at some point.
Well, Barb's not here on campus, and she's a little far away, but you could probably send her a letter if you wanted to.
Okay.
That was the bartender.
Bloodhawk
the bartender
Barb,
who
yeah.
was
Bloodhawk Barb.
good friends with Althea.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Correct.
They had they went to the academy together, and something happened. So let me work on composing that letter in my mind.
Oh, your mind's eye.
Dear Barb, how are you?
It's me
With an R and a U.
Sorry,
me
for our
again.
listeners who are new to the show, our daddy can't think, so he says the stuff. He can't think. His brain doesn't think,
Yeah.
and so he just says stuff. So it's going to be bad audio. It'll be confusing, but
Just for my information, how far away is Barb? Where is Barb?
She is in Last
I thought the
Hope.
bar was on campus.
No, she's in Last Hope, the town right outside of school. It's about an hour or two by cart. You go in search of Rainier and you find her in the dining hall having lunch. She is playing with a squirrel skeleton, throwing little bits of food and having it go get it and bring it back to her.
The squirrel does creep me out, though.
of course.
Oh, hi guys.
Greetings.
Hey, and I casually drape my cloak over this squirrel skeleton, so I don't have to look at that.
Now your cloak is just kind of moving around.
Better.
Is that better?
It's
That's
way better than Bones.
Okay.
Yes, so much better. Because I can pretend it's like a cute ghost with stylish fashion.
Fair.
Developments have occurred. Yes.
We're still going to war, right?
Oh. Guys, do you want to try and sort of condense down what's up?
I will attempt this.
Okay.
So, chaos is a person. An order is a person.
Okay.
Sort of person gods. Yes.
Okay.
They want us to do the war to shake things up.
Okay.
Because then is for balance, is to keep things, is confusing. They want the war to make things bad. But we will not do this. Too many will die.
Okay.
So we will make things bad our way.
Okay. That wasn't as helpful as you might have thought.
It's a lot.
Yeah. So what? So is there anything actionable in there for me? Just, I want to know what okay. So no war. Right?
Right. We can pretty much guarantee that at this point because the warring parties have, in some small capacity, reconciled, which may be the wildest sort of news update.
Okay. Do you still want, my dad's skeleton army on standby?
Oh, that seems wise regardless.
Yes. Yeah, you know what? The parties have reconciled, but there's always chances of takesies backsies. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I think keep them on speed dial. What we're doing next, I am starting to think maybe you would benefit from some plausible deniability. But we're going somewhere to do a big thing,
Okay.
and you're in charge of the entire school, I guess is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I don't know why I have the jurisdiction to say something like that.
But it feels right, doesn't it?
It does, absolutely.
Okay,
It
so
feels that necessary.
so basically you guys are going to go do a big thing and you want me to keep an eye on everything while you're gone?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, is there anybody I can trust to help me?
I was going to say you can trust Higglemas, but he's, useless.
Okay, cool.
You can trust Cyborg.
Okay, so that's one.
Jackal? I think Jackal is on Team Us, isn't he?
Yeah, I think we've pretty much weeded out the unwholesome element.
Gary's are a crapshoot. We are